Good morning dear student, welcome once again to the SRBPS online classes. Today we are going to discuss one of the question of your exercise and the question is written on the board. So here you can see the question is, in the given figure the arms of two angles are parallel, right? The arms of two angles are parallel. So here we can see that we have two angles. One angle is ABC and the other angle is DEF. ABC one angle, DEF another angle, and in the question it says that the arms of the angles are parallel. So here we can see that this arm is in a position of being parallel to this arm. So we will write in given. What is given in question? We are going to write it. So it is given that AB is parallel to DE, right? DE, and the horizontal arm is parallel to horizontal arm, as we can see here. So BC is parallel to EF as per the question. Now the next thing is that what is the thing, right, which is given in the question, that angle ABC equals 65 degree. Now we are going to use all these three things to find out the required angle DEF. So what we need to do? We need to find angle DEF. So now we are going to start our solution. So in solution, what we are going to use, as we know that this angle is given 65. So as we know, since AB is parallel to DE, so definitely one arm will be acting as a transversal. So here we can see that this is the arm. This is the arm which is intersecting DE and AB at two different points. So it will act as a transversal here, or it is acting as a transversal here. So we will write BC is acting as transversal, right? So we are done with this part. Since AB is parallel to DE and BC is acting as a transversal here, so now we are using which concept we can utilize here. As we can see, this is the angle which is inside the parallel region. So this angle will also be 65 degree, right? How 65 degree? As we have done in our previous video, when one angle is in, so other can be out at the same side of the transversal by the concept of corresponding pair. So here we can say that angle ABC is equals to angle D. As there is no name, we can give it to any name, like X we are giving it. So we can write DXC, right? These both angles are equal. So DXC will be equal to 65 degree. And by what reason? Without reason, so we cannot give our answer. So the reason which we have used here, that is corresponding angles, right? We have used here corresponding angle. Why? As we can see here, this is in, this is out at the same side of the transversal. So we are done with the one thing. We have reached now to this angle. Now what we can do, as we can see, we need this angle, right? So, and we know that this and this are the parallel line, right? Now we know that this and this is a parallel line, and now which arm is acting as a transversal? We can see this arm is acting as a transversal. So don't you think that if you guess it, so what is the relationship between this and this angle? Yes, you are correct. The same relationship as this and this angle has, right? So we can see it is out, it is in at the same side of the transversal. So we can say these angles are equal to each other by corresponding pair of angles by the same reason. So let me show you how we are going to write it. So we will write it by using the same thing. We will write it. What we will write? Since BC is parallel to EF and DE act as a transversal here, therefore we can say that angle DXC equals to angle XEF, right? XEF, that is 65 degree. And by what reason? It is mandatory to write down the reason. So by what reason? Corresponding angles. So this is the way, children, we can find any angles in any figure which have the concept of parallel line by using any of the concept which we people have used in parallel lines, that is alternate pairs, corresponding angles, or co-interior angles, right? I hope you understood this question. Now let's move to the next question. Now let's move on to the next question. Now in this question, children, as you can see here, what is given? In the given figure, AB parallel CD and EF parallel GH, and we need to find out the value of X, Y and Z, right? So what we are going to do, first of all, we have to clear in our mind which side is parallel to which one, and the best way to do it or mark it or highlight it with a different pen. As we can see, AB parallel to CD, so let's mark AB first. This is AB and this is CD, so they both are parallel, right? And we can see here the both lines are being intersected by two lines, right? So it means that we have true transversal here, but at one time we will consider only one transversal. So let's start with this only, because as we can see here, we have this angle 110. This point is given. At this point 110 angle is formed, so we are going to use this transversal first in this case. So what we will write? We will write that since AB is parallel to CD and GH, right? GH act as a transversal here, so what and which concept we can use here, that we have to figure out. Therefore now we have to see which concept we can apply this on these two angles, right? So the easiest most concept that we can apply here is co-exterior angle, right? So we can write y plus 110 will be equal to 180 by the concept of co-exterior angles, right? Co-exterior angles. How? As already we have discussed, if this is the transversal, right, we can see we are talking about exterior angle. So at this, on this transversal, we can see this angle and this angle are the exterior one, and at this side, that means at the left side, this is the exterior angle and this is the exterior angle. So we know that we have three concepts: alternate pair, corresponding angles and co-exterior angles. So now we can see that this is an exterior angle and this is an exterior angle. So if we consider all these three concepts, so it is clear that we can utilize this concept only, because both exterior angle at the same side of the transversal always will be making 180 degree. So by this only we can say the value of y will be equal to 70 degree. So we got the value of y, which is 70 degree. Now let's move on to the another thing. Now we have to find out the value of x and y, right? So we have to now consider which transversal. We can consider this transversal, but if you will look at the figure carefully, we can utilize one more thing. If we read the question, we know that we are given with one more information, that is EF parallel to GF. So now with this only I am utilizing this information now. So as we can see that this line is parallel to this line, right? So this is the first thing that we have done. Now I'm going to do the second thing. What? I'm going to write since EF is parallel to GH. So now which is acting as a transversal? This CD. If I'm going to find the any relationship between these two angles, I have to use this transversal only. So we can write EF is parallel to GF. So we can say CD act as a transversal here, right? Now after writing this, I have to see which relationship they are forming. So just see the relationship. This line is parallel to this one. Z is at the right side and in exterior, and 110 is at the left side and it is also in exterior. So first thing, they both are exterior angle, right? So which type of angle is they can be in which one is at the right up and other is at the left down? We have done this trick like right up and left down. So I guess you people just guess it right. Yes, it will be alternate exterior angles. So we can write angle Z will be equal to 110 by using alternate pair of exterior angles. Right, children? So you got this key, how we are getting this angle by using the concept of alternate exterior angles. Now we are moving toward the last part, that is X. Now the concept which we have used in this Y and 110, so if you will look at this figure, this parallel line, these two parallel lines, so you can see that the same concept can be applied onto it, because both are the exterior angle at the same side of the transversal, right? So they will go exterior angles that can be made 180 degree. And if I see from here, from this side, if I consider AB and CD as a parallel line, so I can see here by taking this as a transversal, this angle is out, this angle is in, and at the same side of the transversal. So which type of angle it could be? It will be corresponding pair of angle. So if I'll compare both the concepts, so that concept will be more easier. So I'm going to utilize this concept only to find the value of X, right? So here I'm going to show you. Again I'm going to write it. Since AB parallel CD and here EF now is acting as a transversal, EF act as a transversal, so we can say that angle X will be equal to angle Z. So it will be what? It will be equal to 110 by using corresponding pair of angles, right? So hence we have found all three values. So here X is equals to 110, Y is equals to 70 degree, right? And Z will be equal to 110 degree. So this is the way we have found each and every required values of the required variables. Right, children? I hope you understood the concept. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay happy.